Siberia. A single word, yet it conjures up a world of mystery, vastness, and extremes. A name that evokes images of an immense frozen land, an endless expanse where the horizon seems to vanish into a sea of white. It stretches across millions of square miles, a realm where winter dominates for most of the year and silence reigns supreme, broken only by the whisper of the wind through the trees. The cold here is so intense it can freeze a breath into ice crystals in seconds, and mighty rivers transform into highways of solid ice, connecting distant villages and remote outposts. The taiga forests stand as snow-dusted sentinels, their ancient pines and larches embodying both breathtaking beauty and relentless harshness, sheltering life beneath their frozen branches. Yet, despite the formidable climate, this is not an empty world. Life persists, often hidden, but always present. Here, life is resilient. Wolves howl in the distance, tigers prowl silently through the undergrowth, and the hoofbeats of elk and reindeer crunch through the deep snow, echoing the pulse of survival. The low winter sun casts long blue shadows across the snow, painting the landscape in cold hues, while at night, the northern lights dance and shimmer across the sky, illuminating the wilderness with ethereal colors. Siberia's wilderness commands respect, shaped by the relentless forces of ice and time, where every snowflake adds to the story of this ancient land. Towering mountain ranges like the Altai and Urals rise from the earth, their peaks capped with snow year-round, while immense rivers freeze solid for half the year, becoming lifelines for those who call this place home. Here, nature sets the rules, and only the most adaptable, those who can endure the cold and scarcity, survive and thrive. The animals of Siberia are true masters of their environment, each with remarkable strategies for survival, from thick fur to keen instincts honed over generations. Their stories are about endurance, instinct, and adaptation, thriving in a world where others would quickly perish and where every day is a test of will. To understand them is to witness the very essence of life's will to endure, to adapt, and to overcome the harshest of challenges. This is their kingdom, the great white silence of Siberia, a place of solitude, beauty, and unyielding strength. Welcome to a world where survival is not just a necessity, but an art form, where every creature, every tree, and every river tells a story of resilience in the face of the cold. Surviving in Siberia is like running an 8-month marathon, where every day is a relentless test of strength and willpower. The vast frozen landscape stretches endlessly, and life here is a constant struggle against the elements. The cold is unyielding, plunging to -60 degrees Celsius, cold enough to freeze exposed skin in just minutes. Even the air itself seems to bite, and every breath is a reminder of the harshness of this environment. Every calorie is precious, and food is scarce beneath the snow. Herbivores must dig tirelessly for scraps of lichen and frozen vegetation, expending precious energy just to find a meager meal. Meanwhile, predators face a desperate hunt for weakened prey, their survival hinging on the success of each chase. The balance between hunter and hunted is razor-thin. Winter is not a brief hardship, but a grinding test of endurance that lasts for months. Blizzards can sweep in without warning, forcing animals to huddle together for warmth and safety. Daylight shrinks to a perpetual twilight, altering animal behavior and natural rhythms. The sun barely rises above the horizon, casting long shadows and making it difficult to find food or shelter. Deep snow makes movement exhausting, trapping the small and challenging the large. Each step is a battle, and the risk of exhaustion or injury is ever present. Raising young is a race against time. Offspring must be born in the brief spring to survive their first winter. Mothers fiercely protect their young, knowing that only the strongest will make it through the cold. A late spring or early autumn can doom a generation. Parents must find food for themselves and their young, often traveling great distances in search of sustenance. They must also shield their young from predators and the biting cold, always alert to danger lurking in the shadows of the snow. Only the strongest and most adaptable survive this frozen gauntlet, where every day is a test of resilience and instinct. In Siberia, every day is a battle against the elements, and even the hardiest creatures are pushed to their limits. The silence of winter is often the silence of hunger, as animals search desperately for anything to eat in the barren expanse. Here, survival is a high-stakes gamble, and only those who can adapt, endure, and persevere will see the return of spring. The Amur tiger, the world's largest cat, is the ghost of the Siberian taiga. Its pale, dense fur and thick layer of fat insulate it from brutal cold. Massive paws act as snowshoes, letting it glide over deep drifts in search of prey. The tiger's territory can span over 1,000 square kilometers, a solitary, patient hunter. It stalks prey with precision, launching explosive attacks to bring down animals much larger than itself. A single kill can sustain it for days, but every hunt is a risk. Failure or injury can mean starvation. Mother tigers face even greater challenges, raising cubs and teaching them the skills of survival. The Amur tiger's life is a testament to solitary strength and endurance. It is a master of its frozen domain, living on the edge. In the silence of the taiga, the tiger's story is one of survival against all odds. In the northern tundra, the Arctic fox is a master of survival. Its winter coat is pure white, blending perfectly with snow and providing superb insulation. Compact body, short ears, and fur-covered paws minimize heat loss and protect against the cold. Its circulatory system keeps paws just warm enough to prevent frostbite. The fox is a skilled hunter, using acute hearing to locate rodents beneath the snow. It leaps and dives headfirst to catch prey, but also scavenges leftovers from larger predators. Thrift is key. During summer, it caches surplus food in the permafrost for winter. These frozen stores are a lifeline during lean months. The Arctic fox's ability to plan ahead is vital for survival. It thrives through adaptability, intelligence, and resilience. In Siberia's harshest climates, the Arctic fox endures where few others can. It is a marvel of nature's engineering. The Siberian brown bear is a true giant of the taiga, a master of survival in one of the harshest environments on Earth. As winter approaches, this powerful creature prepares for a remarkable feat, surviving months of bitter cold by sleeping through it all. During the warmer months of summer and autumn, the bear enters a state called hyperphagia. It eats almost non-stop, foraging for anything it can find to build up massive fat reserves that will sustain it through the long winter. The bear's diet is incredibly diverse: berries, nuts, roots, insects, salmon, and even the occasional young deer. This variety ensures it gets all the nutrients it needs to survive the coming months of scarcity. As the days grow shorter and temperatures plummet, the bear digs a deep den, often into a hillside or beneath tree roots. Here it enters hibernation, slowing its heart rate and dropping its body temperature to conserve energy. For up to 6 months, the bear neither eats nor drinks. It survives entirely on the fat it stored during the abundant seasons, enduring the long, frozen winter in a state of deep sleep. Remarkably, its body recycles waste products, preserving muscle and organ health. This unique adaptation allows the bear to emerge in spring as strong as it was before hibernation. For female bears, the den becomes a nursery. While still in hibernation, they give birth to tiny, helpless cubs and nurse them, all while barely waking from their winter slumber. The warmth and safety of the den protect the newborns from the lethal Siberian cold, giving them the best possible start in life. When spring finally arrives and the snow begins to melt, mother and cubs emerge from their den, ready to explore the world and begin the cycle of survival all over again. Hibernation is the bear's ultimate survival strategy, a marvel of adaptation that allows it to thrive where few other animals can. In the endless Siberian winter, shutting down is the only way to endure the long, frozen night and emerge strong when the world awakens. The story of the Siberian brown bear is one of extraordinary adaptation, resilience, and renewal, a testament to nature's power to survive and thrive against the odds. The reindeer, or caribou, is the nomad of Siberia's Arctic wilderness. Survival means constant migration. Herds of thousands travel ancient routes between summer and winter grounds. Their double-layered coats insulate against the cold, while broad hooves act as snowshoes. In winter, they use hooves and antlers to dig for lichen beneath the snow. Exceptional sense of smell helps them find food buried deep. Migration is also protection. Moving in herds confuses predators like wolves. The journey is a river of life across the tundra, a spectacle of endurance. Reindeer are guided by instinct and adaptation, thriving in a harsh, ever-changing world. Their migration shapes the ecosystem, connecting life across Siberia. The reindeer's story is one of movement, survival, and unity. High in Siberia's mountains, the snow leopard is a phantom, rarely seen, perfectly adapted. Its smoky gray, rosetted coat blends with rocky, snow-dusted cliffs. Thick fur and large furred paws insulate against the cold and deep snow. Powerful hind legs allow leaps up to 15 meters, essential for hunting agile prey like ibex and wild goats. Its long, thick tail aids balance and warmth. Life is solitary and food is scarce. Each hunt is a test of stealth and strength. The snow leopard's secretive nature helps it avoid danger and conserve energy. Females raise cubs alone in hidden dens, high among the rocks. The snow leopard's survival is a story of quiet strength and perfect adaptation. It is the elusive spirit of Siberia's high peaks. In Siberia, every animal's survival is woven into a complex web of life. The reindeer's migration shapes the land, feeding wolves and distributing seeds. Arctic foxes scavenge from polar bears and wolves, while brown bears depend on healthy forests and rivers. The Amur tiger controls deer and boar populations, maintaining balance in the taiga. A change in one species ripples through the entire ecosystem. Mild winters can increase parasites, harming reindeer. Lemming cycles affect foxes and owls. Every creature, from rodent to tiger, plays a vital role in this fragile balance. Siberia is not just a collection of survival stories, but a grand narrative of coexistence. Predator and prey, grazer and grass, each sustains the other. In nature, nothing exists in isolation. The health of one is tied to all. Siberia's wild heart faces new threats: climate change, resource extraction, and shrinking habitats. Warming temperatures disrupt ancient rhythms, melting permafrost and altering seasons. Human activity, logging, mining, poaching, pushes animals like the Amur tiger and snow leopard closer to extinction. Expanding roads and settlements fragment the wilderness these creatures need. Yet hope remains. Conservationists, scientists, and communities are working to protect Siberia's unique wildlife. Protected areas are growing, and anti-poaching efforts are making a difference. These efforts reflect our responsibility as stewards, not just consumers, of the natural world. The future of Siberia depends on our choices. By protecting this frozen wilderness, we preserve a world of wonder for generations to come. Let the great white silence of Siberia remain filled with the footsteps of its incredible survivors.